Welcome back to the Family Guy Podcast. This is the podcast where two dumb teenagers talk about each and every single episode of the world's most shocking and stupid cartoon ever made, known as
Family Guy.
Oh no, it's
Wait.
the other one.
Bob's Burgers?
No, it's Family Guy.
Ah, shit, man.
Yeah, that's Family Guy. You're right. Never mind. We're back again.
We're back.
Don't mind my hair. Don't mind this idiot.
Don't mind me. I'm just
we're
here.
video now, so that's pretty cool. We've been video for
Yes.
a week.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Definitely didn't film the other one yesterday.
Oh. Yesterday was a whole different story.
Yesterday we filmed an hour-long podcast. See if I doubt we get this one to an hour.
I don't think so.
It's like 2.5 hours long.
Man.
No,
It'd be
okay.
like 3.
Damn. All right. Well.
All right, let's.
Thanks for watching. What?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks
See you
for
in the next
watching.
week.
All
right, let's get into
the episode.
So
we're on
Brian in Love.
Season 2, episode
Yes.
4. It's Brian in Love.
Brian in Love. That's right.
This is a great episode.
Okay, I just want to talk
Yeah,
about.
I like my water bottle, by the way.
This is our sponsor, an unknown water bottle.
Mana.
Anyways, okay, this beginning of this episode is the best beginning in the. I
What
think.
is the beginning? I don't even remember.
Dude, you just okay.
I just watched it
You just.
5 minutes ago.
It was when Stewie was like on the set of Mr. Rogers, and
Oh,
he slaughtered
yeah.
his entire neighborhood. He's like, I wouldn't bother going to what was it street, some street, and then he looks through the tunnel and everything's on fire, and they're hanging with rope like a noose.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard when I saw that.
I
And
like
then
that.
I was just like, more shock humor because it's Family Guy. And
Right, of course. That's what they do
Yeah.
best.
And I think that was like, I don't
That was a good
remember, like that was the best like intro to the show so far. I think.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I
I did like it.
Yeah.
I didn't write it down though, for some reason.
What the hell? You didn't write it down?
Sometimes when there's a cutaway, if it doesn't make me like
Yeah.
bust out laughing, then I'm like,
Okay,
Save-
and
save
okay, I'm
myself
gonna
some-
talk about
some
this since
pain.
you didn't write it down.
okay.
And then after that, Stewie I guess shoots him, and then he wakes up, but he's still dreaming, and it
Yeah.
and then it's Lois. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
it's
that,
Lois,
yeah.
and then it's Mr. Rogers trying to get his revenge, and then he wakes up, and he's actually awake. It's not
Yeah.
like he's waking up inside of. Have you ever done that?
Waking up inside of a dream.
Yeah, I think I have
yes.
I have a lot actually.
Sometimes when I'm like waiting for my alarm to go off,
yeah,
I'll have a dream that I'm waking up to my alarm and starting my day, and then I'll have it
Yeah.
over and over and over again. It's really weird. But all right, let me read the summary before.
all right, yeah. Read the summary.
All right, my throat kind of hurts, so if I'm talking weird, that's why.
right.
Lois suspects Stewie is the one creating all the pee stains around the house, so she decides to potty train him. When an incident
Shit.
in the supermarket reveals that Brian is the one who's responsible, he goes to a therapist.
Yeah.
Brian finds out he's in love with Lois, causing his accidents, and he decides to confront her.
Yeah, this.
I love this concept.
Yeah, it's a good concept because it sticks kinda, and later not really. Wait, am I supposed? No.
Oh,
No.
like because they go back to it.
Yeah, I think
Well,
I think they go back
joke
to
about
it.
it.
Yeah, I think they joke about it. But then there's this
like Brian will make remarks.
yeah, I think
Especially
he does.
when it goes more cartoony, he makes
Oh,
some
yeah.
crazy remarks.
Yeah, he does. Especially when he gets drunk, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's true.
It's also funny because after that whole Mr. Rogers incident, it cuts when they're watching TV into the Jetsons, and he's gets stuck on the treadmill for 45 minutes, and he's like, "You didn't hear me screaming," and he's like, he
I didn't
tells
write
the
that down
son,
either.
he's like, "Go to your room." And
I
then-
think the reason I didn't write those down is because I had a feeling you were gonna write them down.
yeah.
And
Oh
I was like,
yeah.
Might as well just save them for
Hey,
time.
I thought it was funny because
Those are good. Those were good.
because that was like a cartoon. It's funny when you see cartoon characters on Family Guy that you watched
Yeah.
as a kid, because I watched that cartoon
Oh yeah,
when I was a kid.
nice.
And
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
it's also when the last episode that's actually out right now, you guys should go watch it. Like the Trix Rabbit, that's
Yeah,
a cartoon
yeah.
character, and so
Isn't
it's
he on the cereal box?
yeah, he's a cereal mascot. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like when they do that. It's very funny to me. But right after that this is when I started writing stuff down. Is Chris is on the phone
Yeah.
and he's like, "So what are you wearing?" And then
Oh yeah.
and then it's like, and he's like, "I bet you can see right through that." He's like,
Yeah.
"Chris, who are you talking to?" And he's like, "Grandma."
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my
Okay.
fucking god!
Yeah, why did I not write that down? I don't know. I was
so funny. Maybe
burnt
you thought
out.
I was gonna write it down.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay.
So Stewie peed on the carpet.
Yeah. Stewie peed on the carpet, and then Lois is like, "I think it's time to potty train him," and it cuts to Charles Manson or some guy. Yeah, it's like some pilot guy or something. I don't know. And then he's
Charles
like,
Manson.
I don't know.
Is he like a serial killer? What's the name of a serial killer?
Wait. Maybe it was.
Who's Charles Manson?
Maybe I'm wrong. I swear.
I don't think it was Charles Manson.
I think I heard the name, though, because I wrote it down.
They didn't say the name. He was an American criminal.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
That's definitely not him.
That wasn't him. I don't know why.
It was like, because basically Peter says, wait, no, that's way later.
No, it's not.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Because Peter said something when Lois said, like, it's time to potty train Stewie. I swear.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when it flashed some guy on the screen.
No.
That's way later. Okay.
Yeah, that's way later. I wasn't talking about that. It was like, I forgot what Lois said, like, we need to potty train Stewie, and he's like, geez, Lois, I think it's a little young. Remember what happened to someone's baby? It was something like that. And then it cut.
Yeah, it was like a pilot guy.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm a World War IX hero. And then he, like, the baby flushed him. He's like,
yeah, he flushed the baby down the toilet.
He was kidnapped.
He was kidnapped. You write the ransom note, I'll something.
And then the wife was like, what about Amelia? She's right here. And he's like, don't worry about her. I'll deal with her. And then it, like, zooms in on his face, and his
Amelia
eyebrows
Earhart.
are like
the pilot who went missing over the Bermuda.
I wonder how she went missing now.
Yeah.
Figured it out. Family Guy helps us.
That's funny.
But
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it cuts to that night with Brian scrubbing out pee from the carpet, saying, "Not again."
Yeah.
And Lois almost walks down and sees him, and he's like, "This isn't working." So what he does is he just takes Rupert, Stewie's stuffed animal, and just plants it on the scene of the crime, and then he's like, and he walks away.
A funny bit coming up. Yeah, so Brian's like cleaning up. He's like, it's not coming out. Come on. And Lois is like, Brian, what are you doing? And he's like,
I couldn't sleep. I'll be up in a minute.
Come back a minute. She's like, okay. She doesn't really question it too much.
Yeah, Brian is super embarrassed that he can't hold in his pee, and he secretly washes their sheets. I guess on the sheets.
I guess so, yeah.
He's like embarrassed. He's like secretly washing them, and then Lois sees them, and he's like, they were just itchy. It was really itchy. That's why I couldn't sleep last night. That's why I was downstairs when you asked me what I was doing. Is because I couldn't sleep because the sheets were itchy. That's all it was. And then, dude, when Peter is potty training Stewie, it's so funny.
Is this before or after? No, I think that's after that. Never mind. Keep going.
So Peter is training Stewie. He says, "I remember the first time that I used the toilet. I was so proud." And
that's right.
A picture of Peter as like a little kid, and then it zooms out, and Lois is on the couch, and that was just a picture on the wall. And then Peter comes out of the bathroom fully grown, and he goes, he's zipping up his pants. He's like, "I did it!"
Yeah, that's
Lois,
great.
I did it.
So I have this bit where it's
so
like.
Good.
We're like, I think this is later, but where Brian sets up Stewie's teddy bear, one of the spots where he pees on the carpet, and then Meg smells it.
Oh, that was the next morning.
Okay, yeah. And then it's funny because Meg smells it, and she says, it smells bad, and Chris says, mine smells like soda.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's like, Mom, Stewie peed on the carpet again. Oh, it's... Yeah, and then, yes, it smells like soda.
Oh, gosh. This is funny. Another funny little bit.
Up.
When Peter goes to the library to try to find a potty training book, the library's like, what do you want? And he's like, we're Catholics. And he's like, you want
everybody poops, or the less popular, nobody poops but you.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, we're Catholics. And they're like, oh, okay.
That's the concentrated evil coming out of the back of you.
Yeah.
And Peter's like, yep, that's us.
That's it. Oh, man. That was good. Also when Stewie is Peter potty training Stewie, he says... Yeah. He says, maybe you just don't have to pee, because he's rejecting his training. He's like, maybe you just don't have to pee. Let me give you some beer. That'll go right through you.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, well, we'll light up a doobie and watch some porn. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
This was great.
Oh, wait, so then Peter understood him.
He did, yeah.
Huh.
In this case.
Yeah, it doesn't really happen very much.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, because like, there's one episode in the later seasons that we'll get to in like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Where like, they Stewie yells real loud while everyone's in the first time. Yeah, they understand him for the first time.
But then in reality, they've kind of understood him a few times. But maybe they can just make out what he said. But you would think that that's such a specific thing. You're not going to be like, when a baby goes, wah, wah, you're not going to go, oh, he just said, let's light up some doobies and watch some porn.
Yeah, let's light up some doobies and watch some porn. That's what I want.
That's crazy.
Anyways, back to the episode.
So, while at the store, Brian can't hold in his pee, and he pees on the floor. Stewie then makes fun of him, and they all realize that he is the one who did it.
Yeah, and no, it was weird because they were at the checkout line. Lewis is like, "You gotta pick one candy bar, one." Yeah. He's like, "How come that guy gets two?"
Yeah, he's like, "I want this one and this one." And he's like, "No, you can only have one." He's like, "That guy got two." And I don't care what the other man got.
Yeah,
you get one.
And then they're like, "Brian,
like, I hate you."
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Peter's such like a kid.
He is. He's such an idiot.
Yeah.
Especially in this episode, it really shows.
Yeah. And also, what's funny is that, well, not funny, but how they find out it's Brian is like, I think it's Peter or Stewie who's like, "What's that noise?" Because Brian's like peeing like really heavily, and you can like hear it. And I think it was Peter like, "What's that noise?" And Brian's like, "Oh."
Yeah, he's like shivering.
He's like, "Ugh." And then he's like, "Go God, Lois, I need help."
Yeah, and she like gives him her sweater, and then like fucking an old lady.
Yeah, an old lady slips on
falls on it.
Pretty sure she's dead. They don't really go back to it though.
Yeah. So Brian goes to therapy because it's not a physical problem; it's a mental problem. The therapist gets Brian to start crying. He then goes, "You're a good dog. You're a good boy, Brian. You're a good boy." And then he goes to pet Brian, and he's like, "Keep it above the waist, doc."
Yeah, keep it above the waist, doc.
That was good.
No, you know, it's real funny. This is a little later, but it's okay. When Brian's in therapy and he's explaining like the dream that he has where he's getting like chased down or whatever, Snoopy makes an appearance.
Oh,
and he's like, "What about that guy? He's Lisa's assistant." And Snoopy's, "Oh God, I can't do it."
Or it's got. He can't hear anything you're saying.
Snoopy's like.
Yeah,
he's like kind of looking
was there. Yeah, Snoopy made an appearance.
Yeah,
made an appearance too. I didn't get the reference, so I didn't write any of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like thought it was funny because it's like another
Snoopy bit was funny though.
Cartoon character.
Yeah. So he then he goes to pet Brian.
Oh yeah.
Brian comes home and admits he's feeling better and has work to do.
It's
Peter goes, "Oh hey Brian, they already let you out?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I was in a therapy session, not an insane asylum."
Yeah.
Many insane people go on to live very successful lives.
Yeah.
And then it shows a picture of some guy.
Some like random guy from like the 50s.
That's what I thought you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. He looks like he's like a political person though.
Yeah, he does.
Like he looks like he was in office or something.
It's also funny when they do a montage when Brian's like doing things that's like making him feel better. He like runs over a guy in a truck.
Oh yeah.
And then backs. He's like, "Are you this one guy?" And he's like, "No." And
I'm this other guy. And then he's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And then he just drops him.
Yeah.
And he just runs over him again.
Yeah, literally kills him. It's funny.
I forget who he said he was. It's like some celebrity.
Remember. Yeah, some like celebrity. He's like, "Oh my gosh, are you blank?" And he's like, "No, I'm this guy." And he's like, "Oh," and drops him and like.
Okay, well never mind then.
Backs up and kills him. This episode is so like, even though Brian's trying to like figure out himself or whatever in this episode, there's still like enough funny bits to where it was like interesting. Obviously.
Yeah, I think it had some pretty good bits in it too. Yeah. We'll get to our final thoughts on the episode obviously later, but like so far, like I mean, this episode, I like it.
Yeah,
a good episode of Family Guy,
for sure.
So Brian explains that his therapist thinks that it's happening due to a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
So Brian, like you were saying, Brian goes out on this adventure where he explores the world, and it appears to work. And he ends his sessions. But also, I like when he was on his trip. That was just the first thing he did. He was like digging up stuff, and he found a bone, and he was like,
"Yeah, it's funny."
He picked it up and he put it in another hole.
Yeah, he put it like right next to the
and
old
then
hole.
Sat on it.
Yeah, he's like,
"This is so funny." I love when they make him like a dog because he's a dog, but he's not a dog at the same time.
It's also funny when he goes skydiving. They like give him a bunch of like faulty.
Like, oh wait. That's the one with just silverware in it.
Yeah, and
here, take this one. And throws one that's like obviously an anvil.
Yeah,
and he's like, that one should be good.
Yeah. Oh man,
so funny.
And then when I think this happens a little bit after all that, where Stewie pees everywhere.
Yeah. That was right after when Brian ends his sessions and he comes home.
Oh yeah.
It's then cuts to Stewie.
He's like tinkling all over the place.
He's peeing on the couch, on Losa's sweater, on the curtains, and he's like, he's singing, "I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Yeah,
here is my handle and here is my spout." And then he's like, man. He goes, "You'll hear me shout, Lois, it looks like Puddles has done it again." You just picking your nose?
Oh man, it's like a dried up booger that's just stuck on my nose. It's great.
Let me slurp it out.
Yeah, come here.
Oh man.
Come here. Oh man, these audio listeners. Whoever listens on audio,
yeah, the people,
like,
audio listeners.
You're gonna be like, what the hell's going on? Okay.
No, so Brian believes he did it, and he just doesn't remember it. And he goes back to therapy, and they think that they need to dig deeper, which actually they do.
Yeah, they do dig deeper. I forgot. They talk about that dream that I talked about when Snoopy makes an appearance. That was an interesting dream, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I guess he was, like, rebelling against some, like...
I think he was, like, parodying some movie.
Maybe.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Because he said, you ever seen the movie Blank? And then it was, him in the movie, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They like to do that a lot.
Oh, man, wow.
So... The therapist asks, what happened when the last accident you remember? And he explains how Lois was bringing in the groceries, and Peter sprayed her with the hose, and that led to a wet hose fight, which led to kissing.
Yeah. That was crazy. He's like, Batman or whatever. I don't even remember. It was just crazy.
She's like, stop it, fat man.
Yeah, stop it, fat man. And then he, like, sprays water in her mouth. She's like, Peter, I can't breathe.
She's like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
But
all right. So, and then it cuts back to Brian in the therapy place, and he's like, yeah, just the usual stuff.
Yeah.
But then when he saw that, he like went inside. He like was like mad or like weirded out.
Yeah.
And obviously, we figure out he's in love with her.
Yeah.
The therapist asks about Brian. I mean, Lois asks about Lois, and Brian has a lot of great things to say, and then he suggests maybe you're in love with her.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, and then he goes to the bar with Peter, and he's like, what did your therapist say? And he's like, well, he thinks I'm in love. He's like, oh my god, you can talk.
Yeah, that's funny.
So funny. He's like, funny. Never mind.
Yeah, he's like, never mind. You wouldn't. It's so funny because like Brian's like trying to like, I guess, talk to Peter about heartfelt things, and Peter's like, "Oh my god, you can talk after all this time."
It's like you've known that since the fucking start. You were just talking to him.
Yeah,
but yeah. So then Peter convinces Brian that he should make sure that she doesn't feel the same way about him.
Yeah,
because you don't want to go on and not know what could have been.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, also, there's a funny thing. When he realizes he's in love with Lois at the therapy thing, the therapist looks at his watch, and Brian is like, don't get too antsy. We still got 3 minutes left.
Yeah. That was good. So Peter convinces Brian to make sure she doesn't feel the same way. Brian is on the couch with Lois, and he starts...
Oh, yeah,
she starts petting him, and he's like, oh.
His tail starts, like,
his tail
thumping.
Starts hitting her.
Yeah. She's like, Brian. He's like, what? Do you want me to stop?
If you want me to.
She's like, no. He's like, ah.
It's crazy. Oh, and so, dude, Trisha's report on sex.
Oh, yeah. Hell, Diane.
Yeah, I got the exact quote.
Do it. Go.
And now, part 3 of Asian correspondent Trisha Takanawa. Special report on sex. Thank you, Diane. Sex. Some people have it anonymously. What kind of person would do that, you might ask? Well, I'm about to find out. I just picked up a complete stranger in a hotel bar, and he's in the bathroom right now, possibly doing drugs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Watch as I have sex with this potentially dangerous man, take you in depth and undercover. And then Quagmire walks in, like, half
he's
naked,
like, I never had
with
sex
just like his Speedo on or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, I never had sex with a Spanish chick.
Yeah.
Olé!
Shit.
Quagmire's finally getting crazy.
Yeah,
and I love it.
They're like slowly bringing him in.
They're slowly getting him, ramping him up.
Yeah. God damn.
He goes back down eventually, right? Like, sort of.
Kinda, but he's still in the episodes.
Yeah.
But it's funny because, like...
But he's not going, giggity, 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 16, 18, all right.
And then it's funny, this is, like pretty much at the end, but...
The end?
Yeah. When Brian sniffs Lois's sweater intensely,
oh, yeah,
he's
we're almost there. We're right where I'm at is, like, so... Because Lois takes off her sweater. She's wearing her sweater.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She takes it off. And she's like, it's so warm in here. And she takes off her sweater. And then... I wrote down because Brian's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I wrote down, and Brian's little red rod hit the ceiling and his tail is wagging.
Oh man, oh god.
Like no dogs.
Yeah.
Little like red.
That's so weird.
It's kind of weird.
It is.
Dude, my dog. So recently, we talked about this a few episodes ago, but I was watching my brother's dog Mojo.
Oh god, did he like get a hardy on?
He likes to have sex with his blanket. And
oh god, oh yeah,
dude, I saw him. He was like going at it with his freaking blanket, and then I was like, Mojo, stop! This was gross. And then he walked out. And he had like this.
He had the
rod.
Ready.
He had the
ready.
He had the ready.
Shit, that's crazy.
His ready was ready.
Like, where's Sasha at?
He was ready with the ready.
He's like, where's Sasha at?
Oh shit!
I'm gonna get her.
He's like, your turn.
Oh.
You good?
Dude, my fucking left arm. I swear, I slept on it weird.
Huh?
I slept on it weird. I swear.
Right.
Oh shit.
Do this motion real quick. Let's see you.
Oh shit.
Okay, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
So yeah, then Lois goes to make dinner.
Oh yeah.
Brian's like, and then Stewie's like,
and
he's like, how long have you been sitting there? He's like, I've been here since you started assaulting her with your tail.
Yeah. Shit.
So Lois, Stewie knows now, and he's like,
yeah,
you're in love with her. This is great.
Yeah.
He's like, I can use this.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to dinner, and
like, I love this dinner. And he's like,
yeah, I read down a quote. So he says, Lois, this pasta is better than Italy. It's just my noodle caboodle. And then he's like, she's like, but I did use a different brand of potato chips for the crust. And he's like, your culinary prowess is surpassed only by your unfailing grace and uncommon, sometimes haunting glow of sensuality that surrounds you.
That's crazy.
Like, it's just noodle caboodle.
It's funny how no one notices that, like, I don't know. I maybe Lois probably knows at the dinner table, but no one else notices. Like, oh, Brian's like trying to like.
Yeah. He's just like kind of flirting with her, but
yeah.
Oh yeah. Also earlier when he was on the couch with her, he said something like, "What did he say?" Oh, he said, "I would take my sweater off too, but I'm afraid it's attached to my body."
Oh yeah, just said some shitty joke. It was funny though.
And then Stewie's like, "What was that?"
Yeah.
So Stewie gets Lois to pick him up and rubbing it into Brian. Like, she's like, "Oh, mother's skin is so soft, and she has the kisses of an angel."
Oh,
and he's
God.
like, "That's it." And he's like, I mean, excuse me.
Yeah.
And he walks away. And,
yep.
Oh, yeah. And then she's still holding Stewie, and she's like, Stewie, did you undo Mommy's bra?
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Oh, my God. This episode was so great.
I like this episode
a
lot. And then Lois is folding up her panties, and Brian comes in.
Shit, I must have ended the episode early.
What? There's still like a lot left.
Oh shit! Wait. I guess I did. I don't know.
Think you just stopped writing here?
Yeah. I probably was fucking. My hands were just tired. I was like, "Fuck this."
So Lois is folding up her panties, and Brian comes in and says, "Lois, we should talk." And they
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I did watch it. I just didn't write anything. Okay. I was like, I'm just gonna take this last 3 minutes. Like, chill.
So Lois sees where the conversation is going, and tells Brian that she loves the relationship as it is.
Oh yeah,
she wouldn't change it for the world.
He's like,
Brian
what?
Agrees.
He's like, what?
He walks away. Yeah. And then he goes back and he's like,
what if we were drunk?
You know, he's like, just to be clear, we were talking about me being madly in love with you and you rejected me, right? She's like, yep. And then he walks out again. And he comes back. And he's like, okay, but say we were both really drunk. She's like, maybe if I was really no.
Huh? Nationals.
Huh?
I'm too good for you right now. Yeah.
I got enough to watch too.
All right.
We should probably say, if you're enjoying this podcast so far and you want more of it, you can go to patreon.com/everythingbutfamilyguy or click the link in the description. We're posting weekly episodes over there.
Different
weekly episodes here, and we're posting weekly episodes on Patreon.
So 2 times a week.
Yep.
What are we gonna? We mentioned last episode that we're gonna probably go to like weekly.
Yeah.
What days?
Every Wednesday is when the free episode comes out.
Okay.
Or you can get the episode on Tuesdays.
Oh, you can get it a day early,
on Patreon.
A day early.
You can get an extra bonus episode every Friday covering a show outside of family.
And then just general shit, maybe.
And just general shit. We'll Ryder's considering making a video where...
Yeah, I'm just considering about making a video about everything.
Everything.
Like this monkey smoking a cigar in the bathtub.
Yep. Just like a little crooked, but...
You kidding me right now? You kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
All right.
But so let's see, where were we at?
When Brian said if we were incredibly drunk, would you consider it?
Oh yeah,
we were there.
And she's like, maybe if I was really no.
Yeah, no, dude.
So then
such a milf. Like,
Oh yeah. So by the way, that's another.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna be doing a MILF tier list of all the moms in animated TV shows.
Yes.
Like that. So
maybe unanimated.
Maybe just moms.
That'd be kind of weird.
Your moms.
No.
Leave us a picture of your mom.
Just like some like 9-year-olds and it's a picture of my mom. I'm like, no. No.
It's just one of them, just like a casket.
Oh shit! That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
We're like,
man, Dakota, you're gonna get us canceled before we even.
So the tier list is gonna be Smash to Bash.
Smash to Bash.
Smash to Bash, and we're gonna choose.
We are gonna learn so much about everything when
we're gonna first go through all the pilots. So we're watching Bob's Burgers. Yes. We watched Bob's Burgers last week. We watched American Dad the week before that. Next week, I don't know. What do we watch next week?
King of the Hill.
Or yeah,
King of the Hill. We're doing
that.
that.
Let's do King of the Hill. All right, and then
I'm trying to think. We could do Rick and Morty after that.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
We'll just like go. We'll go through all the animated shows, and if we run out, we'll start doing like. Maybe
and we can always go back and like
Always Sunny.
Yeah, that's true. We can always go back and start episode 2.
That's true.
We can do all of them, and then we can go back and do episode 2 of all of them, and then 3 and 4.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh man, I just farted. Okay.
All right, let's go. Woo! I'm like weirdly energized right now.
Nice.
That energy drink's still in me.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know, maybe. Dude, when we were like...
after the last podcast,
oh my gosh.
We were freaking wired. We had 270 milligrams of caffeine and one energy.
We were like, we're going to go to the gym.
We literally went to the gym at like 6:30 and
left at like 9.
2 miles.
We left at 9.
Well, I guess we probably went a little later than
that.
No,
we went at like 8 o'clock. It was 8 o'clock.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah, still.
Ran for like 2 miles. Ran the fastest mile I've ever run in my entire life.
Dude, I need to like...
It was like 10 minutes.
I'll get on the treadmill with you when we go. All right, let's look back and...
All right, so ending off the episode... Peter and Brian go to play golf. And Peter asks Brian, whatever happened with his lady friend? And Brian says, we decided to stay good friends. And he's like, oh, so she dumped you? Yeah. Sure, serves her right. She probably would end up with some idiot anyways.
That's crazy.
It's so funny. And then it ends episode. The credits roll while Peter is failing at hitting
I related
the ball.
to Peter so much. Any golf people watching this, you probably would too if you're like bad like me.
I played golf once.
Oh, we're gonna go play. Yeah, we're gonna go play. Now we're gonna go play. We could, dude. That'd be so funny because
an hour and a half of us just playing golf.
Nah, 30 minutes at least. Yeah, we'll go. Oh yeah, that'll be a cool Patreon episode. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that at some point. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah. What do you think about this episode overall?
I think it was good. It was cool they did an episode about Brian, kind of like discovering himself and kind of establishing him a little bit more, even though like
this is an iconic episode.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I like the Amelia Earhart and like that part. It was like really funny. I like the Mr. Rogers part with Stewie, like slaughtered.
A fan of the cutaways.
I am. I'm a Family Guy cutaway fan.
That's cool.
Like I looked up Family Guy cutaways like videos on YouTube, bro. There's like 10 hours worth of
there's
cutaways.
So many cutaways. I mean, 20 seasons,
21,
20-ish episodes.
22 actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man. Oh, I think Sasha laid one. Oh wait, man, no, that was you. All right. I rated this episode an 8 out of 10. See you guys later.
I don't rate it an 8 out of 10. I rated it an 8.9995.
You want to die.
Here, let me fix this.
Nah, it won't go that. It won't go that far.
All right. Well, with that,
thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.
See you guys in the next one.
Family Guy podcast. Go subscribe to the Patreon.
Oh gosh.
Link in the. Go subscribe to the Patreon. It'll be patreon.com/everything but Family Guy, or click the link in the description or in our bio. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.